Howdy gamers, how are we all doing? So yeah, same dealio as I guess yesterday. Doing night mode for the music. I'm gonna switch over to this easier puzzle setting. And we immediately get hit with an endgame puzzle. Yeah. This one was already kind of weird, like check, and then here. I don't get how we make progress here. Like, this pawn is hit. If we push, like, black can just bring this knight back. And this pawn is, like, forever defended from us. If we move our king here first, no, black's king can't go that way. So king up. Move this knight. We take. Yeah, then we're promoting. Let's play that. It's important that comes with check, otherwise the knight would have been able to come here. This endgame still looks like a nightmare to play though. Apparently white's winning. So, queen is currently undefended. This knight looks a little weird, and this pawn might be interesting with like some knight g5 or something. But I guess the queen looks pretty close to trapped. Go there, go this direction. All those squares are covered. So here, I assume the knight will come forward and hit the queen. I guess worst case is we just take. And we're just at the piece. Well, a piece for 2 pawns, I guess. We can't move there because then this pawn is undefended. I was trying to see if there was better than just getting that exchange. Yeah, we can't take. Gotta come up with an attack. With all check as well. I'm gonna say here for now because I think that one is easier for me to figure out. The first two moves are easy. So I don't know what's going on after here. This looks a little bit harder to defend. That would be 8. Okay, so maybe we check with the queen. Ah, that king isn't actually getting out, really. Kind of is. We're gonna be
sample this.
easy. Yeah. So is it bishop? Interesting. Yep. It's way cleaner. Anything to. And then if the other way. This trap. Okay. This guy's on this end diagonal. Clear this rook and give the
Sample this.
Nah, I don't remember being born. What about you?
Please let me. 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 Please let me.
there's those. We can go into this game, but I don't think it's like that clear. Like, it's probably okay, but I don't think that that's like particularly crushing or anything. I think it's just a way to trade. And even then, it's not like half to take. Just mix up the move order. So we check first, and then wherever the king goes, we discover check. Or not discovered, I guess. I guess it's a discovery on the rook with the check. Yeah, that looks way better than anything else. Wow, so it really looks like we got a mate. So yeah, wow. So then king takes, rook takes, the king here, queen takes. And that's also mate. Some feels wild. I feel like we have to take here. And then I guess it's about how we move our pawns after. I'm kind of drawn to this, is winning another pawn. And it's 3 pawns against the piece. And their king is kind of far. So I'll play. I don't really want to calculate this all out, unfortunately. I mean, it would be good practice, but like, I think looks like there's multiple winning moves. I wouldn't have thought that move, to be honest with you. I guess because of check, then we come to this square. We've got this pawn over. So that probably has to do this. Oop. I wonder if it's gonna be like rip takes, neck takes, and then this table. Looks like there's probably queen here. Probably a couple different decent moves. It feels a little weird because it's like they just hit our knight. Just looks like the incredibly obvious thing to do. So we can just do bishop takes. And queen check. Yeah. I don't like a hard sequence. But doesn't this also not winning? Okay, but this exchange sacrifice. Not see this. It's just a perpetual.
Vou brotar na treta novinha, pega a visão. Luz de 1 minuto, vou te levar ao céu. Vou brotar na treta novinha, pega a visão. Putas mania, vou chegar boladão. Menos de 1 minuto, vou te levar ao céu. Vou te catucar e fazer o wanda. Te esperando, vem pra base da princesa. Se te representar, vai virar minha realeza. Na sua posição, agora é contigo. 300 por hora, vem acabar comigo. Switch the
back range. Kind of idea. I'm slow at recognizing these. This one's brutal. Oh wait, but the queen can come back. And then we deflect him. Okay. But he wouldn't have to, so... Oh, queen's blocking that square. He would have to take one of the pawns. And then if he avoids that, that's mate. And then if that way, we pick the queen. This looks like a perpetual. A weird mate.
How does it feel to be on the edge?
Some crushing. This block we could just take and punish it.
We mash it up and drop it like this.
Check here. Check. Yes, it matters which one, because I don't want to get back ranked, Meg did. This is a weird one. What square do I want to go to? Oh wow, we have a pot about to come out as well. There, crazy. King's in such a weird place. I just really don't want to get tracked. I don't know if it matters. We go here. This one just feels more correct. Like, is there any... Black doesn't have any checks, really, in this. Sacrifice doesn't really do anything. I guess so it takes here. Here. It's kind of weird. Like, does moving to the other squares matter, huh?
Someone said you're getting over me, 'cause you told them it was easy.
Okay. I figured there was something
Kind of feeling
about this pawn.
when you left, I found my
And then if we
fantasy.
take
Still looking for the reason
c5,
why I let you feel my demons. Now I know that when you're longing for a touch,
wait, what?
that's
Okay,
when you call me. But I'm not if you cry.
Oh wow, and then there's the stalemating idea. You can just sack everything. Oh, that's okay.
What if you
But when we go here, there isn't that idea. I guess because we get a mate. Take, like, you just come back. Yeah, I looked at this, but like we're just trading everything. That's not right. So if we do this, we still have a problem with just king here.
I'm done with your lies. I don't mind, I don't mind, I
Knight
don't
takes. Okay. Good. I feel like I'm yawning every 5 minutes. If you guys can't hear the people outside doing yard work, can, I'm sorry. So yeah, I just feel like it has to be this take. And then I would like to come up with a good defensive move for black. I think I've fallen into the habit of just assuming everything works in these tactics and not really giving the defender the best options. So let's see, I think if we move the rook here, discovery at least wins us an exchange. Which would put us equal in material. But I think it just wins a rook. So it would be like a piece. Can't really block with anything.
Wish I could tame the endless storm in your head. Days on the window, weather's crying along. You and my whispers are my favorite song. I'm holding memories.
You have to be a little bit careful. Takes, and if they just pass, that happens again. That might be what we're looking at.
I see you sitting on the edge of the bed. Wish I could tame the endless storm in your head.
Now, well, we're still
Days on the window, weather's crying
up a piece. We just have
whispers are my favorite song.
fork to deal with,
I'm holding memories you'll never forget.
and then I think the rook just comes all the way back.
On and on.
Let's see. Yeah. Didn't see a good continuation here either. Alrighty, been doing puzzles for 40-ish minutes. Let's dive into the Grunfeld. See how we can go, or what we can learn. This is not, I think, just an analysis board. And then let's turn this off and see. We know how we get to the Grunfeld. I was gonna say, I assume there's other moves. But I was most interested in this. Let's see what oh, my camera's blocking it. Giving some history, saying that it can be incredibly sharp. So I know there's a couple different lines here. Like Queen B3 is the Russian variation or something. Which I guess is supposed to be like a really good like possessional try by white, but it's one that I haven't really looked at. Yeah, let's just play, or let's flip through. Let's look at this with silly Mamanjarov game. Okay. So they kind of get in this E4 push really early, because this knight, I guess that's the difference, is this knight is still on the board rather than like the normal variation where, or I guess the exchange variation, where that knight gets traded off, but we kind of get this central structure where we have pawn on c3, d4, and e4, and then black tries to play against it. But here we don't have the pawn there. Which is interesting, I guess. I don't know if it's better or worse. I just think it's different, because like with this, there's often problems in the exchange where like that's the source of black's counterplay, is like with c5 and just like trying to target the c3 pawn through like an x-ray kind of deal. So far it seems like black's ideas are pretty similar to like the exchange, but I guess it is a little bit hard because of this c5 idea isn't as easy. Maybe there's like some knight a6. Maybe you have to play it a little bit slower than you normally would. Kind of like a little more positionally rather than like piece dynamics. I guess I'm looking at like idea. It's like working against this. But it feels like, that feels pretty bad. I don't really want to block in this bishop. Queen's already moved, so if this knight comes out, we're not really like threatening to pin anything. Yeah, so I think this is really our problem piece here. It feels incredibly common in these like d4 openings for black. The light squared bishop seems like it always has some kind of trouble. Contrast. The white's pieces, I guess this queen is a little awkward. I think you normally want a bishop there. So like this bishop is kind of a little bit weaker, I guess. Just castling. I assume we're playing like knight f3, developing the bishop, and like castling ourselves. I don't know. Yeah, I'm so used to the exchange lines, I don't see how we kind of get counterplay as black. Ugh, sorry. Yeah, so maybe we have to do something like this. It's just kind of interesting. Yeah, I assume knight f3 or like bishop e3. Bishop e2. Not what I thought. What's the most common, I guess? Wow, knight f3 is drawish. A6. Following down this line. E5. C5. Just the full pawn sack. Bishop e6. Queen c2.
Wow.
I was gonna say, why is c6 like... Oh wow, what a weird position. I feel like you need to know that though if you're playing the Grunfeld. Yeah, a6 is hard. Wow, but I guess even here, like this queen b3 is such a sideline. There's not like a crazy number of master games here. But yeah, knight f3. Yeah, just a6 is such a, I mean, common idea, but it looks like a lot of the other stuff has a little bit more like trouble with like these I don't know, like the win rates being better for white. They're still very like drawish. Yeah. Weird. It's not like actually like drawish, it's just black has solved a lot of their problems. So I guess bishop e2 is our way to continue here. A little bit more pressure. Which is interesting because we play. If they play a6. Yeah, I was gonna say if we play knight f3, we transpose. So bishop f4, just trying to stop that pawn. But I guess not bishop f4 right away. Some people have tried that. But I guess you're a little slow on development. Hey boss, how you doing? Lisa YouTuber. Trash out of here. Oh great, now how do we get his username off of this? Okay, that'll work for now I guess. That was weird. You can drag it off of the text chat, or the stream chat. Yeah, we're just trying to go through and look at some master games in the Grunfeld. I guess we've kind of stumbled into the Russian variation. Interesting that after c6 this is okay, but after a6 it's not. They do play this like c6 b5 structure. Yeah, I'm sure there's a subtle difference between queen b3 and queen d3. But yeah, I think I would play queen b3. Just getting the bishop out, or like a little more activity, I guess. Now, queen a5. These positions are already a little unique. Pinning, is there a second idea? Guess we're hitting this pawn. And I guess we're trying to bring the rook over. Get some extra pressure on d4. I would have thought castles is the move here. is E4. Okay. Yeah, that is a problem. So I guess bishop d2 has the same issue now. But this line is a little more playable, I guess, because this pawn. So it's not just a pawn loss for castling. You're like exchanging pawns. This position looks scary for black. I don't know if I would want to play this, especially like ATB. Oh, that's actually the line that was played in this game. But I guess the other line is E5. Wow. And then we hit the queen. The queen comes back. Hey Eleanor, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. I've been yawning a lot, but that's how it goes, I guess. Other than that, doing pretty chill. How are you? Yeah, I'm trying to stream every day, but I'm pretty new at it, so I don't know, might miss a day here or there.
I should know better
Thanks.
than to run right back to you. Losing my mind over how you knew I met her. I know I didn't think it through.
This game looks fun.
Ways I can undo.
Yeah, I also try this game, should I? Yeah, I mean, if you're interested in chess, you should give it a shot.
Can't get you, I can shake you. Got nothing left to lose. Have a little faith, have a little game. I don't wanna play.
It's on PC.
And I take it all back. The little game running through my veins, take it to the grave.
I don't think you can play chess on console. You might be able to, I guess, if there's like a game or something, but it seems a little weird to me.
Baby, I just have to
I mean, I'm from the West Coast in the US. Nice meeting you too. I guess in this line, just castles. Takes. Knight to 7. Oh, nice. Right now I'm just playing, I've been playing chess on stream. I'm thinking about playing like Path of Exile. We'll see. I don't know if I want to just play that one for fun or stream. What about you? What games do you play currently?
We're so perfect on paper. Can't get you, I can shake you.
I think I'm okay right now, but I appreciate it.
Left to lose.
Thank you, though.
Baby, I just have to let you. Baby, I just have to let
Bishop C4. Oh,
Baby, I just have to let go.
only here they play. Oh, they play E5 as well. Oh, white plays E5. That's right. That's right.
Do you ever really think
Bishop
about me?
hitting the queen.
Do I haunt you in your dreams when you're asleep? Do you ever find it hard to hear my name? Did I even cross your
Peter
mind one
saying, I guess
single
we have to
day?
do this night. Oh, but it
'Cause I
doesn't
can
like
find
this
a way
line.
to let go, let go. Yeah,
Wow.
I've been trying every day, but I can't seem to find a way to let go, let go. 'Cause you've been keeping me awake and I can seem to find a way to let go, let go. Yeah, I've been trying every day, but I can't seem to find a way to let go, let go. 'Cause you've been keeping me awake and I can't seem to find a way to.
It's just that I think C6 is a bad try. Not like, I guess a playable try, but kind of a mistake. It's interesting. I keep going down the game line. This pawn trade. Awesome. I don't know. This seems okay. I mean, I guess like white is more developed. Like these pieces still have to find their squares.
Cause I can find a way
Where
to
most of white pieces are like
yeah, I've been trying every day, but I can't seem to find a way to
already out and kind of applying pressure.
and I can seem to find a way to let go, let go. Yeah, I've been trying every day, but I can't seem to find a way to let go.
So maybe I could see like as a white playing and then maybe we're trying to like improve this bishop and then try and target this pawn as well. This black's turn. Maybe we can play like bishop e6. It is kind of that awkward piece because it's in front of that pawn. Also seeing like this knight hitting that bishop. Maybe we'll just, yeah. Guess bishop e6. Queen c2 makes sense, and then that's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that knight move. For some reason I would have thought bishop f5, but But I guess this night comes out and can take. Okay, defending the pawn. E5 makes a lot of sense. Well, yeah, it just hits the bishop, and then I guess helps coordinate with the knight. Okay. I kind of like this now from black. Kind of see how it doesn't look as scary of a position. Looks like we got most of our pieces out. And I can move to decent squares. I guess that's a like really subtle difference that I guess I don't quite understand. I don't know why we play this bishop here. It's a tactical reason, I think. Because I think if this bishop, if like say this knight move, I think we can push here. And if takes, this is pinned. And if we don't, we lose a pawn. So stopping that is important. That's why he plays bishop t5. Trying to get our knight back. It's also a little interesting, not forward. Because he doesn't want to trade trade the knight. So instead, moves the knight back. Yeah, and I guess not many games have been played here. But knight a6. Again, kind of interesting, not knight d7, which is what I would like default to. Because of the pin again. So if we take and the queen's undefended, so that's why he plays knight a6. This develops the knight and defends the queen. So this exchange doesn't lose him the game. Wow, queen b8. What the heck?
Can things stay the same? Do you know how it feels to me? I don't know how it looks so easy.
Yeah. I really don't understand understand queen b8. So I guess we are like renewing this threat, right? So takes, 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 takes. So the queen needs to either be moved or defended again. Or the bishop would need to move, but I think the bishop moving runs into any of those problems. Like there's not even a good square, like everything is kind of defended. If we take, this just adds even more pressure. So I guess I'm interested why like this would be bad. The engine think it's bad. Wow, and that's funny. The move that I thought was just losing is like the best move. That's kind of instructive here. Takes, takes, and then this. And we've pretty much equalized. There's no good like place for this knight to move. Threaten this. But also, like, I kind of feel like I doubt you get this far in studying a sideline. Because even like queen b7 feels way more natural to me than queen b8. I guess the difference is like you want to be able to take back on d6 with your queen. So like if here, this take.
I don't really think this world was made for me. Running all the red lights in between.
Okay.
Every little thing I do is
I think that's a little... So I guess that's why it thinks d8 is a little bit better. It's like if this takes, we can just take back. So now our like pawn structure isn't mega goobered like it was. But yeah. So then I guess queen b8 is like following in that idea. But for the b file, instead of instead of moving to d8. So I don't know. I guess that's makes sense. Sure, moving our knights to a better square. Doing the same thing. I guess this is an additional idea to the b8, the queen b8. It's now if takes, takes, we can take with the pawn and the pawn's defended. And then maybe the a pawn is weak. Wow, that's kind of shocking. Oh yes, right. Yeah, so the a pawn's weak, but the knight doesn't have to move away and not do anything. It can capture the bishop. And now we have a move to defend. There's also a piece, or like a fork on E or D7. I guess knight D7, rook C8. Yeah, weird. Yeah, wait. Am I not crazy? Do this. Oh, but I guess we get some good comp. Yeah, and then my pieces are kind of worse as white. Okay. Oh, knight d7 was played. Okay. The queen. Yeah, I was just gonna say, so that's an exchange. I don't feel like I would have wanted to allow this. I guess maybe that's like part of the difference of like queen b8 versus queen b7 versus queen d8 is like this depth, and there being this fork. But is this not? So is this bad? Just lose? Just take this way? Ah. And we're down the exchange, but in a different way. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, and we can't take that queen with our queen, because then the rook moves and then it's just equal. So this way, and then taking with the bishop is slightly better. B3 is weird, really? Like, what's the point here? Because why can't we take? Because then there's this... No, there isn't a mate idea. Guess we go here. Okay, so it's not like... Oh, that's like one of the better moves there. That's weird. Yeah, this like inaccuracy thing is just like super low depth sometimes, I guess. Going to E4, which is supposedly a mistake or inaccurate. It looks very natural. I guess it doesn't it's on an outpost, but it doesn't like contribute to the pressure. Or like we're kind of trying to focus in the d4 pawn. But I guess the additional benefit of the e4 square is that now he's playing for knight c3, getting more pressure on a2. So I guess it's just kind of this like trade-off. Yeah, e6. Kind of solidifying everything. I guess this is such a weird position to me because like white is up the exchange and we're even in pawns, but it's like draw, like the valuation is equal. Which I guess just means like this knight is worse, or this rook is worse than one of the pieces, or not, maybe not worse, but not better. I guess I kind of see it, like, I guess the combination of, like, say this rook and this bishop are kind of meh. Like, this bishop isn't doing much and doesn't have a way, like, out of the pawn chain. And then this rook is kind of stuck to this, like, defense of this d4 pawn.
I just wanna give you something to believe in. Believe in. Believe in.
But I guess it's
I just wanna give you
easier to see that and harder to like harder to play with that difference.
I just wanna give you
Like, I don't get that one. See, but I just thought this sack would happen. But it just doesn't. Interesting. I guess because is this now bad?
I just wanna give you something to believe in. Believe in. Believe in.
Oh.
I just wanna give you something to believe in.
That point can be.
Believe
I guess which pawn do we want? I kind of want this pawn. Now this pawn is weak. Yeah. It's kind of hard to simultaneously defend, and then we'll get behind this pawn. Interesting. So, just keeping the exchange. Okay. Wow. What? I'm gonna quit king up. Oh my god. We just start coming in this way. I see. Okay. So yeah, just king back. Bishop e8 feels wild. This is like one of those games where you're like, feels like they're using each of their pieces better than you do, you know? how they're coordinating and like the weaknesses and awkwardness of the other piece or other pieces. Just some repeating. Now time to bring our king in, I guess. You know?
Go again, go again, go again. If we go again, 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 go again.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Just block off that like problem diagonal with G5. But I think white got a little too complacent there. So light squared bishop's gotten a little bit better. Interesting, and you're just supposed to prioritize that, no, what? That looks so hard to play. E4. Well, not even E4, what if just takes? Oh, well, this bishop's always defending this square, I missed. So, okay, E4. Yeah. This position's gotten even weirder. Like super hard to play accurately at my level. Be careful. Still blunder a knight fork. I kind of see a little bit of the difference. Like, you compare this to this. This is more okay for white than, yeah. Well, the difference is like these pawns being off, like, has to benefit black. Because like this pawn isn't going anywhere, but like now we can push. And now we have pawns in the center. Well, not even in the center, just past pawns. This is a much harder position to hold now. That's funny. Yeah, just humans being bad at chess. Just missing stuff every time. But that was a crazy exchange. What? I assume this is some kind of speed chess. Yeah. That's a very classy move. So interesting. I guess, yeah, some awkwardness in the middle game, and then kind of this exchange. Kind of black unwinds and tries to give up this pawn, I guess. Or not even give up the pawn, just We really want it to be in this square. That's kind of interesting. Let's go back and let's find a exchange. Just say knight here, right? Bishop g7. No, there's a handful of moves. Normally I play bishop c4. I know of knight f3, but I feel like it's a little weirder. I didn't know bishop e3 existed. Or queen a5. Or bishop e5. I didn't know those were played ever. I guess let's look at this bishop c4 line. And then let's find a draw. Oh wow, Black's not winning very frequently in these, I guess. We gotta look at a Carlsen MPL game. I wish I could see a win. Sword. Maybe we'll just have to go a little bit further. So I think c5 is like the normal move. And bishop e2, or knight b2. B2, knight e2. Found a win yet? Nope. Say castles, so it has a little bit higher win rate, but I guess. Yeah. Castles. Knight c6. So I wonder if those lines often transpose. Knight c6. Yeah, I guess the difference is there's this d5. Oh, but that's played so infrequently. So bishop e3 castles versus castles, and then they play bishop e3. Okay, so they're often transpositions, but maybe we play something, maybe it like like reduces a sideline or something. Aha, we finally have a black win. Alright, and I guess let's add in a white win. So we get Veselin Topolov versus Peter Svidler. It's interesting. We still have this like light squared bishop problem to solve. So they're trying to fianchetto. E5. That's interesting. I guess they've castled and moved the rook, so there's not like the light squared, the dark squared bishop isn't I don't know, like blocking in that diagonal isn't a huge deal. But it is interesting to me, like, this, to me, looks like the natural move. And it's bad. But then, funnily enough, the top engine move, Black is like by the engine much better, but in practice he's like scoring really poorly in these games. It's just kind of a funny thing. Yeah, this looks rough. I don't know. I feel like it's rare where you get a position where Black has this much of a space advantage, and these pieces are just like awful. Like this early into a game. So I'll have to keep that in mind. It's like E5, F5 idea. But I guess that's what white takes. So the possibility of that is pretty strong. Now that we have our e-pawn out in front of the bishop, looks a little bit better, but we are just sacking the pawn here. Potentially two, right? Yeah, so this is like take. Oh, and then we can't take yet. Okay. So yeah, we have stacked a pawn for comp, I guess. But just instead of taking first, just c4. So then Black gets their pawn back. Oh, well, gets their pawn back and then it's immediately taken. But no, because we should be able to win the pawn. Oh, right, rook is hit. Gotta keep the ideas not too crazy. You gotta see what's going on, because I just thought here first, and now we're like gonna win that pawn back, but lose the exchange. Playing for the d4 square. Yeah, that threat of the d5 square from white is pretty good, I think. Okay, but it does come at the cost of a pawn. So Black gets their pawn back. I don't know if they can defend super well. What's that? Top move. Yeah, and everything else, just this knight is so good. It's a clever way of trading. we... Yeah, take first. And then this pawn falls at the end. Okay, that's pretty hard.
So empty. If I wanna lose control, would you let me? I think I need a dopamine. Anything to make me feel alive. A promise in the morning I'll quit. I just wanna know if I survive. I think I need a dopamine. Anything to get me through the night. A promise in the morning I'll quit. Anything to get me through.
Yeah, this position's hard.
I think I need a dopamine. Anything to make me feel alive.
Sacking.
In the morning I'll quit. I just wanna know if I survive. Ooh, I can hide it. I can feel it in my soul and my conscience. Ooh, are you busy? If I wanna lose my mind, are you with me? Think I need a dopamine.
And white is just up the exchange for a pawn and
A promise in the morning I'll quit.
trying to exchange. That's a blunder.
I think I need a dopamine. Anything to make me feel alive. A promise in the morning
There's
I'll
lines.
I just wanna know
Huh?
if I survive.
I don't see it. I mean, like, white's pieces are obviously doing well. But I don't see a threat. Either, is it this, right? Okay, interesting. So just bringing the queen up and getting an extra attacker, and then there's just no way to defend. Wow, just trying to sack the rook that way. It's like already thinks it's getting mated. I guess because we can hit this bishop this way, and then there's no way to. Right, like if you save the bishop, you lose this pawn, and then they're getting mated. That's pretty rough. Alrighty, let's move on to the next one. So same d6. It seems like that's black's like best weapon here. Just fiend shadowing the bishop. that's like a huge positional mistake. It's rook c1 or c8. What else did I say? Or e6 or queen d6. Queen d6 feels really weird. It takes. See why this is so awful. I guess it's not 1, but it's like 0.9 or something. Or maybe it's just a low depth kind of a problem. Queen d2, e6, and we've kind of come back to a more level playing field. So queen a5 or a4 is pretty important. That's an interesting move to me. Just kind of stopping rook d8. Making it like a little awkward. But also we have this pawn hanging on e4 and we're just chilling. We're not gonna take that. So there is a threat there. Okay. So interesting, then we've gotten kind of down to a handful of games here. Oh, sorry, I guess this is Nishigiri versus Dingwaran. Whoa, rook a8. That's not very natural of a move. Sorry, bishop e4. Oh, okay. Hitting this indirectly. Queen d4. There's a bunch of different squares, but here. Ooh. Okay. And the knight ends. Whoa. That's a crazy line. such a natural looking move, and it's a 3-point blunder, which is crazy. I have no idea why. E6. Bishop takes. Huh? Oh, well. Okay, I did not see that exchange. But... okay. Yeah. Wait, but... huh? Black is doing good here? This looks like black is losing. I guess there isn't a real threat right now. Like, this take doesn't do anything. This knight is defended. But that's crazy. It's like everything feels like it's hanging. So yeah, queen c2. Now what? Just hit the rook again. E8. Move the king. There's a hanging knight, or a hanging, two hanging pieces. And black is winning, and we're winning. E1, E6. Takes E7. Won the pawn back, and they're just up a piece. I guess that's what I didn't realize here, is it looks like white is crushing here, but that's a piece. I see, and then it's just a very clean conversion. Oh man. Alrighty, let's check out this MVL Carlsen game and then I'll skedaddle. What is the chat saying? I was here. All these people were here. Other people asking if they're checking attendance for their grade. Okay, we get this, but white hasn't castled yet. And then h4. Carlsen making that. Playing a weird sideline. Seems like it does well. And I know they play a lot of like blitz and rapid stuff, especially around this time, but so this might not be a classical game. Wow, King F1 is crazy. I guess you can't. Yeah, you might like lose the pawn otherwise. What does it say? What does the engine say? Just queen d2. I know they're similar, but King f1 is better. e5 is interesting. I guess the attack is pretty scary after h5. Which again is like, yeah, very hard to appreciate quickly. And then just take. And then e5. That's kind of a hard. I mean, makes sense. Blunts the bishop. There's not quite a discovery that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that's the concern with e5 is like this knight takes, no? Oh, this bishop. Okay. Almost a good tactical idea, but didn't appreciate the bishop on d7a. Yeah. Pinning this knight. Yeah. Having to play king f1, king g1 is always like, it's hard for me to do. Now we get this e5. This looks pretty good. Ooh, whoa. What's this plan? King h2, king g3. Okay, I guess this bishop is getting traded eventually. This light squared bishop for white. I'd be pretty happy if I was black here, I think. I think I guess with the pawn difference, it's a little bit closer. Yeah, no, that's crazy, but still pretty decent. I guess my only... I guess I like my queen and my rook on c8, but my other pieces are... I don't know, and the light squared bishop on f5. The other pieces need a little bit of work. Many of white's pieces aren't like crazy. Like the rook on h1, the queen is okay, but just kind of in a defensive role. The bishop, same, and the knight is like kind of, it's on the 4th rank. That's okay, but it's a little awkward. And I don't quite know exactly where it's going. Wow. Okay. So you get this queen trade. Now white looks kind of weirdly cramped. And f6 is a good break, I think. Kind of winning a pawn and getting or exchanging a pawn and getting the dark squared bishop out somewhere useful. Oh, I guess gambiting a pawn. Yeah, 3 pawns and we take 2. So we get the bishop activity. And I guess we're winning this one back. That's a good calculation. Like you're 2 pawns down here. I mean, I guess it's a little different because of doubled pawns, but like to go into that here is solid. It's like just seeing from what, 5 moves away that you win back the pawn, and that this position should be holdable.
What is life without pain? I guess I'm growing up. Conquer many mountains, at the top I'm throwing up.
Yeah.
My heart lost
And
the
then,
war. I don't know who to trust, so
we
I
just
sit
play
on
out an
my
endgame
computer,
here.
wiping off the dust. I guess I'm just
Assume
forgotten.
nothing
That's the way I feel. I'll write till I cry. That's just the
crazy
way I deal.
happens.
For months I stood still while all you did was peel. Like I was just a scrap that don't deserve to heal. Like why do I keep
Yeah, so the king is cut off.
It's like they think my heart is made of stone.
Yeah, I mean, I think even if we sack the bishop for the pawn, I'm not sure, but I think that's still a draw.
It's only been 3 years. I'm running out of tears. Maybe I might heal. Maybe this is real this time. Think it's safe to go online. Slowly taking back my life. Maybe I might heal. Maybe this is
Wait, what? Bishop takes f3. Oh, okay, maybe I guess this is what he was saying, or what I was just saying. But like this should be theoretically drawn.
bridges burn, lessons learned. I keep running around
But,
in circles.
It's kind of scary to go into.
I know I'll cry, I'll be alright. It's all okay, it's part of the journey.
But alrighty, gamers, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, hope to see you all again tomorrow. Have a good one.
It's only